Yes, I know it's the beginning of the week, and y'all are at work going, how am I going to get through this Monday? Well, here I am to save the day. And no, I'm not Mighty Mouse. I'm a bigger than Mighty Mouse, and I dress a little bit darker than Mighty Mouse. But I am Jeff Meacham. This is Talk Wrestling on NoDQ.com and, of course, YouTube. Let's talk about WWE today. A recap of last week's craziness. It started Monday night last week on Raw with the initiation of the new Nexus and the fact that, everybody had to go through the beatdown one way or the other. Tonga got nailed by the Big Show. McGillicuddy got beat up in the ring by the Nexus, and Husky got whipped to shreds, ripped to shreds by those leather straps. And then Punk goes up on top of the Tron, a la Road Warrior Hawk, God bless his soul, and threatens to jump, and then he says, I'm not that stupid to, not go up here without a harness. Now, I find it funny that, Jade for the first time watches Raw and Forever during that segment, and goes, was he making fun of Owen Hart during that? I'm just saying. Also on Raw, Slater and Gabriel refused to participate in their initiation process of beating each other with kendo sticks or beating Punk with kendo sticks, and just walked off. We didn't see them the rest of the night. So apparently the new Nexus is going to be Punk, Husky, McGillicuddy, and Otunga. Because what happened on SmackDown? We'll talk about that in a minute. Shawn Michaels, the first inductee in the WWE Hall of Fame class of 11. Congratulations to Shawn Michaels. That's awesome. People are saying it's too soon. He only retired last year, all these things. And Ric Flair was inducted while he was still active. And yes, Ric Flair is the greatest of all time. But you know what? Shawn is one of the greatest, and not the greatest as well. So, you can't really, say that Michaels doesn't deserve it right away, but Flair does. Or, Hogan doesn't deserve it right away. Hogan didn't get it right away, of course. Hogan, he was only the second year after the Hall of Fame returned, of course. But, neither here nor there. And then we moved to SmackDown on Tuesday/Friday, whatever you want to call it. And Slater and Gabriel show up on SmackDown to help Wade Barrett attack the Big Show. So there's a nucleus there of a new Nexus, or a SmackDown Nexus, or whatever you want to call him. And then Big Zeke makes his debut at long last on SmackDown and helps Barrett's side. So Zeke, it looks like, is going to be part of this new group that's going to be on SmackDown, led by Wade Barrett. Kind of disappointed in that, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought Big Zeke would be able to stand on his own and do his own thing and kind of, ride roughshod over SmackDown. Now he's just going to be part of a little group, I guess. And I think that's kind of a waste of talent on Ezekiel Jackson. Dolph Ziggler is remaining #1 contender and getting that push. He was a guest on the Cutting Edge Friday night, and Edge tried to, divide and conquer there, tried to drive a wedge between Dolph and Vickie by showing footage of Dolph making out with Caitlyn from a couple months ago, and Dolph decided to go off on Edge, and they made out after the end of the show, Dolph and Vickie. Yuck. It's just nasty. Vickie is looking better than she ever has, no doubt about that. But at the end of the day, it's still Vickie Guerrero making out with somebody on TV. That's just fail. Tonight on Raw, more to come. Are we going to see more of the Miz and Lawler feud, or are they finally going to move on and have Randy Orton be standalone going into the Rumble? What's going to happen tonight on Raw? SmackDown tomorrow night, of course, the taping. Leading more into Rumble, Edge and Dolph, and are they going to finally have a actual match between Barrett and Big Show at Rumble, or are they going to have them both in the Rumble match? The only thing I've seen for sure, correct me if I'm wrong here, is that Alberto Del Rio is the guy from SmackDown in the Rumble, and they're really giving him a big push. Alberto is claiming he's going to win the Rumble, he's going to go into WrestleMania headline. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know, WWE. Alberto might just surprise us all. We'll see what happens, and we'll see you later on this week on Talk Wrestling.